For this week's weekend project, we had some help from Rebecca Kolls, host of Rebecca's Garden, and she knows everything there is to know about gardening.
So she visited the NBC 10 studios and taught us how we can make our own salsa garden right at home.
Well, the growing season is underway, and if you'd like to grow a garden but are afraid you don't have the space, why not think about growing a garden in a pot? Almost everything can be grown in pots, including what we're going to do today, a salsa garden. If you love salsa, we're going to plant all the plants that you need, all the ingredients to make delicious salsa. So let's get started. The first thing you need is a large pot. You need a large one because we're going to put a tomato in this, and it needs a lot of soil. I found this great lightweight pot. I can leave it out year-round, and if you look at the bottom, you'll see there are no holes in the bottom. This is really critical. Anything you're growing in a pot needs holes. So if there aren't any, grab a hammer, get a nail, and just poke some holes in the bottom. You'll be ready to go. The next thing you want to do is add soil. Now this is real critical. A lot of you like to skimp and use the same soil that you've been using year after year. That is not good. Because you got to remember, every time you water, nutrients are leached out of the soil. So every year, start new, good potting soil. It's full of nutrients, it's light, it's airy, the plants will love it. First thing we're going to do is add the tomato. Now tomatoes need full sun. In fact, this whole pot needs to be in a location that's going to get a minimum of 6 to 8 hours of sun. We need more than that, but if you've got that, you'll be okay. So with the tomato plant, I'm going to put this either in the middle or in the back. And you can buy any tomato you want. Typically, patio tomatoes are great for containers or anything that's determinate. Those are tomatoes that come in all at once. And you'll notice this one is a peat pot, which means I can go ahead and plant it right into the soil. It's going to decompose over time. So it looks funny that I'm planting a pot in the soil, but this is the kind that is organic and decomposes. So we have our tomato, of course with salsa. Now this is up to you. I love peppers, so I'm going to add some jalapenos. I'm going to add some sweet peppers, some bell peppers. I'm going to plant them right around the outside. Just cover them up with soil. We can tear the pots as we go. I'm going to add, of course, cilantro. A good salsa has nice cilantro. You can see the roots here are very, very nice. We'll put those in, and we're going to put those on the edge because this can cascade over, and it's going to take up a little less room. Okay, so we'll add that. If you like parsley, and some people do, you can plant that as well. Again, we're going to plot that over to the side. That's going to cascade over. Keep adding everything you need. Looks a little sparse now, but this baby is going to grow and it's going to smell terrific, and in no time we'll be able to put the ingredients together. Now, the key to keep this pot growing, we want to water this well. Water is really important because, of course, the plants need it to keep the roots hydrated. The water helps also bring up nutrients. So once you water the first time, make sure the water drains out the bottom of the container so you know it's nicely moistened. Then after that, you're going to water about once a week. You'll need to check for yourself to see if it's dry. With the tomatoes, you want to be real consistent with water, so try to keep on the same schedule. Aren't my hands nice? Don't forget, plants need food. You need to feed them. If you use a water-soluble fertilizer, you can use that once a week. Otherwise, you can use a time-release fertilizer, which slowly releases nutrients into the soil. So there you have it. Keep this in the sun. Keep it growing. And once the tomatoes come on, the peppers come on, take a look at the recipe. You can have yourself a delicious salsa.
So this is our salsa garden, and we're going to keep it outside here on our patio.
And we're going to keep you posted to see how the garden's growing and see if we can actually make our own salsa, because we're not exactly the best gardeners.
No. So send us your tips and your feedback, and we're going to need some help. I'm Tamara.
And I'm Vince.
For NBC10.com.